Hello everyone and welcome to Seasonal Watch. Today we're watching Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible, episode 3. Quite a mouthful. But what happened last time? We had basically her seeing him in the bookstore, so she got involved in his hobby because she saw how interested he was in that light novel series. So she wanted to try it out, but there was none available. Volume 1 was not available, so she had the idea of borrowing from him. And thus, she finds out where he lives. She also finds out around the time which he leaves the house to go to school, it's a little earlier than her. So the next morning, she decides to leave a little early to, by chance, meet up with him, mere chance. Her sister notices this, like she's leaving early, she's more dressed up in the sense that she's even using her sister's perfume and calls her out. So she's aware that her sister has a crush and very much just teasing her, but at the same time encouraging her. As a big sibling, both encouraging and teasing. Um, then one time when coming back, he ends up getting like very dirty mud because the car passed nearby. And while he was glad that nobody normally noticed him, Kubo notices. So they walk home together. And as he gets home, the door is locked. He doesn't have the key. Tries to message his mom, which tells him that she will be back in 2 hours. So he has to stay 2 hours like that, dirty. Thought about washing up in the park, but Kubo gives the idea of you taking a shower at her place. So now he visits her place. There was an awkward moment there and everything, but now after he's done, he leaves, and he's a bit embarrassed, which I feel like one of the first times he's very much affected by her like that. But we're making progress. They both now know where each other live. So I wonder if we are gonna make any more progress here. Are we gonna be introduced to any other characters? Are her friends gonna be more involved? Who knows? So yeah. As a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you sync up your own version of mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect them. And with that being said, let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. や、Kubo's right there. Looking away. Ah, the clothes she landed him. The gym clothes? The tracksuit.
サイズ小さくなかった？うん。そっか。白石くんって身長何センチ？
Look at that.
え？
She's little by little finding out more and more about him.
そうなんだ。私160センチあるんだけど。
1 inch bigger than her. She's talking about couples, huh? Hey. But I'm curious, 6 inches, how many centimeters again? Too much. Ah, a 1 inch difference.
こっちの方が好きだけどな。なんてね。
Really messing with him there. I think it would be like around 15 centimeters, like give and take, maybe like somewhere around there. Yeah, no, sorry. I had to stop for a minute to think like which episode is this because I am gonna be watching the opening on episode 4, not 3, which this is 3. So I guess I got the little bit of the intro music. No really animation because it was just a title there. But yeah. I was just so focused on the whole 6 inches is the ideal for a couple that I my mind was off track thinking about that. But yeah, she's being very close to him and even having this whole talk about couples. Not necessarily saying they are one, but just those that know. Uh, so I feel like she's being a bit more forward, but it could be just this moment. Here's to see what else we're gonna have. Maybe something related to height, or maybe completely different. Oh, it's back. I cannot read the title. It's cut off.
なんか急いでる？
ごめん、ちょっと用事が。
What plans do you have?
そうなんだ。
じゃあ、
大事な用事なのかな。なぎさ、テストどうだった？あ、うん。まあ、さすがくぼっち、余裕の貫禄だね。
Except that question 5 and the quit 4.
あ、
But yeah, I'm curious. What is his big plans? That is an adorable little coat. Okay. Why are your eyes like that? And your brother? So that is the plans he has for the day. But I did not expect him to have a brother. So interesting. Kubo has a older sister, while Shiraishi has a younger brother.
でも、セータが楽しそうなら。
Seta.
白
And
石くんみっけ。
yep.
久保さん。
Right? I was talking about that. I see, you're dead, huh? Are we gonna meet the dad at some point? Oh. Right? He's just looking at the hot cocoa.
あげる。まだ開けてないし。はい、どうぞ。
ごめん、久保さん。
ううん、大丈夫。
I thought she was gonna give that to him. Anyway.
飲む前にきちんとありがとうして。
Teach him good manners. Good,
どうい
good.
たしまして。
Aihi. Ah, giving people things face. I see. Look at his face. Ah. I was scared where we're gonna go with that. Because I was thinking somebody was gonna think of Indirect Kiss. But this is interesting development for that. I do wonder if any of them were gonna think about it. I mean, Kubo's down for that. Kubo, I think Kubo has something to say about that. No?
ねえ、白石
Okay.
君。なんで飲まなかったの？
Ah, she is gonna ask him.
別に。
うーん。
何？
いやー、関節キス恥ずかしかったの。
And there it is. I knew somebody was gonna comment on that.
ああ、動かないと寒い寒い。
What? No, I did not think about that. Let's just move around, you know? Not freeze or anything.
寒いならなおさら。なんで飲まなかったのよ。
You're just exposing yourself. Monarchy. Okay, so there's another manga. 26 is Toasty? Ah. And this one's open, doesn't have those automatic doors. And you know who's gonna see it. Yeah, no. I don't think even if they knew you were there, anything would change. No, they're gonna be staying there. Oh, never mind. They moved. All at once, too. Very weird.
やっと帰る。元に戻してあげよう。
Oh,
これはいわゆるエッチな本。
and then...
せっかく遠くの
Okay, I thought it was gonna happen.
誰も僕のこと知らないし、存在感ないし、ちょっとだけならいいのでは？
Shiraishi opened his eyes wide. Oh, her sister. Oh. I was expecting Kubo, but this makes sense. She's older, she is working. You were right at the beginning. Yeah, like that was your intention at the beginning. He is reading him like a book.
図星。
Look at that.
この人。ちょっと待てよ。僕が店員さんに話しかけられた？
True.
僕をこんな風に見つけられる
I did not even think about that.
くらいしか
And then he's the one that
すごい
realized
ま
that
さか
she's related.
で名字の人は僕を見つけやすいのだろうか
Really? That's. I guess you're just thinking about the family. I can't come back and no for a while. Oh, and now she's gonna find out. He goes to school with her sister. And she didn't call out to him? Deliver that? Yeah, it's the guy your sister has a crush. I did not expect that to be the information to move over. Relax. You're young still. Now, is she gonna bring it up, or is it just gonna be in her thoughts?
僕の生徒手帳どうして久保さんが
The secret?
どうしてだと思う？
昨日どこかで落として見つかんなかったんだけど
返してほしい？
そりゃはいありがとう
No, I feel like there's a catch. Yeah. Even he was surprised.
るわけないか久保さんだもんな
Oh, she's gonna ask? Yep.
胸が大きいのが好きなの？
はまさか久保さんあの時本屋に僕があれを持っているところを見られた
I mean, Kubo was there.
ということは今絶対僕のこと
Just
面白
not
がっ
the
てる顔
Kubo
している
you're talking to.
まずは誤解を解かない
And how about you answer? I think you staying quiet, yeah, quiet and perplexed there certainly did not help your case. They hear his voice, but they don't see him. Come on, Kubo, you know why. Christmas. Yeah. Oh.
なあ、白石いる？先生が呼んでるんだけど。
そういえば今日見てないな。いや、待って。自分がいるという主張をしなければ、周りが気づかないことなんだ。
Only daily? I expect it to be multiple times in a day.
白石くん、先生呼んでるって。
Right? You're just gonna stand there while the guy was looking for you?
は僕を見つける。
More talk about Christmas. They promise hanging out more? Yep. I would not be surprised if she keep using that as a phone wallpaper.
いつでも。
本当？じゃあ
It's kind of
再来
sad to be to say that.
13時に駅前どう？
いいけど。
じゃあそういうことで。
Now, Saturday is
あれその日ってクリスマスじゃん。
smooth. Good, good. I'll stay in the corner. Oh, yeah. Very caricature characters, huh? Yeah, that's what I was expecting for you to be in the corner. Now she's
久保さん。
やっぱり冷たい。
oh,
どのくらい待ったの？
you're just calling him out.
全然1分とか2分とか。20分くらいかな。
そっか。
He was asking him about his size. I wonder if it's close. She's aware. So go buy me a present. $50, 1,000 yen budget. Go buy me something. Oh, that's certainly a way to do things. I'm horrible at deciding presents for people. I have no idea.
待っててとは言ったものの、何を買っていいかわからないし。
I know, buddy. I know.
好きそうなもの売ってるところは入りづらいし。もう15分経っちゃった。
Yeah, 50 minutes time limit is a bit rough.
久保さんの手が冷たく。
Old hand. You got her some gloves? Or maybe a scarf. Sorry? What? I mean, use right away. It really does sound like you're the one gonna use them. Not sure you're gonna take somebody. Like, you should have still said that they were a gift. Oh, she's gonna love using those gloves, I can tell.
いっぱい考えて買ってきてくれたんだね。どうしよう。すごく嬉しい。似合うかな？
You? Oh, right. He didn't see what his present is yet. Hey. Yeah, like I was saying, she was just trying to help.
もらえると思ってなかったし。 もらえただけで嬉しいよ。ああ、選んでくれたものが嫌なわけ。
Yeah, I'm not sure that was the best way to say it.
うん。本当だよ。
Okay, that was absolute. This one, I think, only had like 3 segments after the opening, right? So we had the returning of the tracksuit and the height thing before opening. The opening, the bookstore where he met her sister while he was in a compromise situation. Then we had her sister telling her about it and asking her to deliver the ID card, which she then talked to him. And then we had the Christmas stuff where her sister was talking with her, and then she had the idea of hanging out with Shiraishi, which, by the way, was very smooth how she did it. Hey, remember when how we said we're gonna hang out? So when can you? Any day? Great, Saturday then. What? Saturday is Christmas. Oh, what a coincidence. I did not even think about that. Oh, oh well, that's gonna be it. I see you, Kubo. I see you. And we had the gift exchange. Okay. Okay. And that was Apps. So I guess we can go over the bits. So the first bit was when he was delivering her the clothes back, and then she smoothly asked, like, was it too small? So a little bigger, I see. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. So how tall are you, by the way? I see. Well, I'm this height, so couple would be ideally this height difference. And she's fine being the tall one, just in case. But she still prefer when you're closer to each other's height. Like, she was just going on the offensive and he didn't even realize.
サイズ小さくなかった？そっか。白石くんって身長何センチ？
え
え
？163センチ。
そうなんだ。私160センチあるんだけど、だいたいこのくらいかな。
何が
15センチ差。一般的に理想とされるカップルの身長差だよ。そっか。私はね、15センチ差よりこっちの方が好きだけどな。
Next up, we have the bookstore, where he was embarrassed that the Jump magazine he was gonna buy had a girl in a swimsuit in front. Which, yeah, I get it. Like, there was one time where I was buying Sankaria manga volumes, and for some reason they decided to have the volume with one of the girls. I wouldn't say would reach as much as being in a swimsuit like that, but well, I guess it depends on the cover. Some of them are more, I don't know if sexy is the right word, than others, but yeah. And I bought some other manga as well. Then later, I end up meeting a friend and his. I don't remember if they were wed at the time or if they were just dating back then. But yeah, like she even called out the manga and I just played with it. But yeah, I can understand that. But he went even further beyond. He saw that they were reading a more risque magazine and decided, hey, once around, I'm invisible anyways. Nobody would mind if I took a peek, right? Which just so happens somebody did notice you. A Kubo, ironically. So she called you out on it. She even called out your intention, even though you said what you planned at the beginning. She called you out what happened afterwards, like how your intention changed.
これはいわゆるエッチな本。戻さなきゃ。ちょっとだけならいいのでは？
ちょっとお姉さん、その本は君には早い気がするな。
これは他の人が読んだ後、適当に置いたから元に戻そうと思っただけで、僕は漫画の雑誌を買いに来ました。よかった。
お姉さんはてっきり立ち読みした人の本を戻そうとしたけど、気になったから読んでみようかなって思ったのかな。
And another interesting thing to note is that first I was saying that Kubo was the only one noticing him because she's in love with him. But then her sister noticed him, which I'm pretty sure she's not in love with him. She doesn't even know he's the one that her sister has a crush on. She just at the end found out that he's in the same school as her. So I'm not sure she would have talked about the big boobs thing with her sister if she knew it was the guy she was crushing on.
あれ？あの子春高だったんだ。学生手帳を届けてほしいんだけどさ、その子さ、エロ本読んでてさ、調子の子巨乳だったな。いや、若いね。
But anyways, next we had the two girls hanging out, and they started talking about Christmas, how she was gonna hang out with some old high school friends, and so we decided, you know what, I'm gonna hang out with a friend as well. And like I mentioned earlier, she was very smooth with it. She just, hey, remember that we promised hang out together? I even have the phone as proof, the message on the phone as proof. So when can you? Oh, any day. How about Saturday? Sure, okay. Oh, Saturday's Christmas. Yeah, anyway, let's hang out, right?
ねえ、白石くん。あの約束覚えてる？どっか遊びに行こうって。空いてる日ある？ほんと？じゃあ、再来週の土曜日。
クリスマスじゃん。
And interesting tactic that she did there. She went meet up with him and give him a Christmas gift. Like, oh yeah, I just thought we could do a gift exchange, you know, since it's Christmas. But you didn't tell me. Oh, I know. You have 15 minutes, a 1,000 yen budget. Go, buy me something. Like,
白石くんとプレゼント交換しようと思ってね。うん、言ってない。早く。15分以内。予算は1000円。
そんな突然。
like, you have 15 minutes to think of a gift in with a 1,000 yen budget. Like, kind of hard to decide that in an instant like that. It took a bit longer, but he got a pretty good gift. To the point that she was even embarrassed about her gift. Like, oh, we want to buy you a better gift now. Yeah. But to be fair, she did it with good intentions. You know, a very bright shirt to really, for him to stand out, written main character. Like, she wants him to stand out, really, because that's been his problem of being visible.
早く決めないと今度は久保さんの手が冷たく何買えばいいか分からなくてでも今久保さん手冷たくなってるかもって考えて
私ね。白石くんのプレゼント選び、やり直したいかも。黄色の蛍光色のシ 主人公って書いた T シャツこれ着たら目立つかなってごめん
Oh, how could I forget it? Before the bookstore, yeah, I think it was before the bookstore. We had another sketch, which was you wanted to talk to him, but he was in rush after class and left because he had some plans. Those plans were he has a little brother, Data, right? And his brother's very adorable. As always, people find him to be invisible and worried that the kid's by himself, which is something that only sometimes happen in Buddy Daddies with Meaty, but that's another story.
小さい子が公園に一人じゃ危ないわよ
います。
あらごめんなさいてっきりその子一人かと
雪遊びしようって約束したのはいいけど、セータ一人だと思われると大変だ。
And of course, Kubo finds out. Like, she's always like catching him, watching him on like everywhere, which is why I also thought she was gonna be at the bookstore when he was like worried that nobody he knows would find him. But she wasn't there. Anyways, going back to the snow with the little brother. She had that hot cocoa, and the brother was just looking at it, like, I want to drink that. That looks tasty. And she was nice to give it to him. He was teaching good manners to his brother to thank for it before drinking. After drinking, he was just giving it because he's in that giving stuff to people phase, which if you hang around with a child, you can, like a little baby growing up, be it your kid, your little sibling or something, you can understand what phase that is. And yeah, she was being very nice with it, drank it, and then he went to his brother to do the same. And his brother just faked drinking it, and she called him out, like, why didn't you drink it? I was just playing around. Oh, I thought you might be embarrassed that it would be a indirect kiss or something, you know? Just thinking. And his answer was, better move around to not freeze up, you know? Just distract away from this conversation, move away from it. Which, ironically, his reasoning, not freeze up. Like, that's just more reason to drink the hot cocoa. So, calling you out there.
今マイブームがローザさん
ありがとうじゃあ一口もらおうかなありがとうにいにどうぞ
ごくごく。
なんで飲まなかったの関節キス恥ずかしかったのかなって
ああ、動かないと寒い寒い。セータとはそんな子よ。
寒いならなおさらなんで飲まなかったのよ
But yeah, it was very enjoyable. We got to see more of them, and we learned that Shiraishi has a little brother, which I had no idea that was the case, and that his eyes he got it from his dad. Luckily, his brother doesn't have his eyes, but it's very simplistic eyes that does not have much emotion behind them. Nothing against you, it's just explaining the art style, you know. So I'm curious if we're ever gonna meet his dad, because we kind of seen his mom, and now we see the little brother, which supposedly took after mom, and he takes after dad. So I'm curious about the dad. And speaking of the parents, I wonder if we're ever gonna meet Kubo's parents, because so far we only know about her sister. And they did mention the mom, so at least I know they live with the mom. I don't know about the dad, neither hers nor Shiraishi's dad. None of them were ever mentioned. Well, I guess technically when he said that he took the genes from his dad, that's mentioned, but not current situation, you know? You know what I mean. So I'm curious we're ever gonna meet them, but I think that's it for this episode. So with that being said, see you next time. Bye!